What's up, guys? Carl here. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to do a flowchart in PowerPoint. This is going to be cool. This is something that you can also do an org chart with, but it's a great Microsoft tip, something that you can do in PowerPoint. Do it quick and easy without using Visual Studios or anything like that. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Once you have Power BI open, we're going to go to the Insert tab. Once we get to the Insert tab, we're going to click on Smart Art. In your Smart Art, you're going to be able to choose a Smart Art graphic. You have a bunch of different things you can pick from, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be using the hierarchy. And we're going to select this organizational chart. There's a lot of other ones you can select from, but we're just going to keep it simple for now. Click OK. So the scenario for today, you guys know I love scenarios. We're going to be building our first business consulting firm, right? It's the Carl Huff Tech LLC. So let's go ahead and build this thing out, right? So we want to just come here, and what we can do now is, if you don't get this box right here, this dialog box to pop up, just click on this arrow and that'll pop out. But let's just go ahead and, for the sake of this video, let's build a scenario. So like I said, this is the Carl Huff Tech firm, right? So we're just going to build this thing out, and I'll just show you guys a few tips as we build this out. And right here, this will be basically where everything will start before you can get into the next three phases. And in these three phases, we're going to have data analytics. We're going to also have business analytics. Then we're going to have a low tier, data entry. Something simple, right? So we have basically built the foundation for our Carl Huff Tech Analytics LLC. And what we can do from here is go ahead and start assigning some different business units to data analytics. So in order to do that, you can just go ahead and click enter. And when you click enter, you'll see it pop up to want to give you another slot. But to assign this to data analytics, you just click on tab, and let's just get this out of here. There it is. So you click on tab, and now you can say under data analytics, we have Power BI, we have SSRS, we have SSAS, and we have SSIS. All right. And then we can kind of do the same thing for business analytics. Like I said, once you get there, you just hit enter, then you click tab. For business analytics, we have the same tiers: Power BI, SSRS, SSAS, and then SSIS, which is great. And then under data entry, we have SQL, Excel, and let's just say we have some Word. So under data entry, we just have these three simple things. Now, what can we do once we get these three tiers? So we can change the layout. So this has if you can see here, I'll just go here. This has a left hanging layout and a right hanging layout. The layout that we're currently looking at is the right hanging layout. Now, if you want to switch this to the left hanging layout, then you'll see it change as such. Now, if you want to do a standard layout, which most people do, you can do that. And now that creates a standard layout. So now you have that dynamic org chart feel and look to it. However, it does start to take up a lot more space. So you can do the same thing here. You can come here to business analytics, and you can, like I said, change that layout. Then you can do the same thing here at data entry and change that layout. Now, if you wanted to create more space, what you can do is, instead of do standard or the left hanging, you can just say both. So now you kind of give yourself some more room. So visually, when you have to show this, people can really see what's going on as far as the flow of this org chart is going. So now we have that. So before we move further into this, let's look at a few more other things. Another thing you can do is change the colors. So you have the primary theme colors, you have colorful colors, you have accents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there are several different things that you can do in regards to the color. You can make a white space for the background, or you can make a filled space for the background. So you can choose between several different these things, or you can just start to select different colors of that such, blah, blah, or you can just start selecting different colors. So for this particular one, I'm going to go ahead and select that. The next thing you can do up here under this chart is if you hit this drop down arrow, this will give you some best match for documents. So it gives you some more visually aesthetic looks, and you can go from that to 3D to, you know, a lot of cool looking visuals. And you guys know me, I love my drop shadows. So we're just going to go with this one. Next thing we want to do is, what would it look like if we started to add people? So for this particular company, it's Carl Huff Tech, which is BI Consulting. And then we have data analytics, business analytics, and data entry. Under each one of those tiers, we have Power BI, SSRS, so on and so forth. But we want to hire some people now. So for Power BI, we want to hire someone, and we're just going to hire Philip. And we're going to call him Philip Smith. So now Philip Smith is essentially our Power BI guy for data analytics. Then we want to go ahead and hire somebody for SSRS. So let's go ahead and hire Jessica. So we have Jessica. Let's say Jessica Reed is our SSRS person. Now we need somebody for SSAS. So let's hire someone else. So we're going to hire Kevin White. And Kevin White is our SSAS. And then we need somebody for our SSIS to handle that big data. So we are going to hire, let's go hire Kelly Marshall. So now, if we look at this, we have data analytics, Power BI, SSRS, and now we have actual employees. So another thing you could do in regards to this, if you're building your own business and you're basically starting from the bottom, you can kind of understand what you're going to need in order to establish yourself as a great data analytics person. So next we're going to just fill in needs, and I'll kind of skip to the end so we can kind of talk furthermore. All right, so now we have all of these filled out with employees that work in all of these respected groups. So if we wanted to go ahead and start changing some of the way these are set up, we can do the same thing. Is go to our layout. We can go to either left hanging or right hanging, or we can keep it standard. So as you see, if we keep it standard, it just drops a line in the middle, and that's how things will start looking and shaping out for you. Now that we got that squared away, things are starting to look up. Now, what if we wanted to go ahead and assign a manager to each one of those disciplines? How would we do that? What we would do is we will come up here to add shape and then add assistant. And then we could just call this open. And you could just do the same thing for each one of these. Since it's just 3 of them, you don't have to do it so much. But now you have opening for managers. So you can actually hire some managers once you get to that point in your journey, right? So in the beginning, you're probably going to wear all the hats and you're going to manage all of these different people and parties. And it may be in the beginning that you don't have any of these yellow boxes because you're wearing all the hats and you're doing everything. And that's what I do. I do everything, right? So this is basically how you build the org chart out in PowerPoint. The key to everything is making sure that you start with a vision. Without a vision, your dreams can go nowhere. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial in PowerPoint. I hope you guys are able to utilize that to your advantage. The next time you have to build out an org chart or create a flow chart of some sort in your work area or workspace or whatever you do, I hope you guys continue to learn on the go as you grow. And hey, don't wait till somebody to tell you you're great, because you already are. This is Carl, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Before you go, if you're new to this channel, here's a chance for you to subscribe and make sure you smash that thumbs up. Once again, Make sure you leave some comments down in the comment section. And if you want to check out some more videos that may help you learn on the go as you grow, you can do so right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.